During World War II, Germany employed a wide range of artillery systems to support ground operations across Europe, North Africa, and the Eastern Front, forming a core component of combined arms doctrine. This video presents a complete reference overview of every German artillery piece used during the Second World War. It includes field guns, howitzers, infantry guns, mountain artillery, heavy siege weapons, rocket artillery, anti-tank guns, and anti-aircraft artillery employing ground support roles. Both widely produced systems and limited production or specialized designs are covered. The focus is on operational use rather than technical performance or development history. The artillery pieces in this catalog are organized by functional role and battlefield application rather than by date of introduction. This structure reflects how German artillery was employed within operational formations and tactical environments throughout the war. The artillery pieces in this catalog are organized by functional role and battlefield application rather than by date of introduction. This structure reflects how German artillery was employed within operational formations and tactical environments throughout the war. Light field artillery. The 7.5 cm IX Infantry 18 served as a close support infantry gun. It was deployed at regimental level to provide immediate high-explosive fire against enemy positions, field fortifications, and troop concentrations during infantry advances. The 10.5 cm light Feldhaubitze 18 was the standard German light field howitzer. It formed the backbone of divisional artillery units, delivering indirect fire support in offensive and defensive operations across all major theaters of war. An improved variant of the Lefh-18. This howitzer fulfilled the same divisional artillery role. It supported maneuver units that sustained indirect fire during prolonged engagements on both static and mobile fronts. This hybrid artillery piece combined components from different gun systems. It was used by field artillery units to maintain light howitzer capabilities when standard equipment was unavailable or production was constrained. Medium field artillery. The 15 cm Schwer Feldhaubitze 18 was Germany's primary medium field howitzer. It was assigned to corps and divisional artillery formations to engage fortified positions, artillery batteries, and rear area targets at extended ranges. This modified version of the SFH-18 retained the same battlefield role. It provided medium-caliber fire support during major offensives and defensive operations throughout Europe and the Eastern Front. The SFH-36 was a lighter medium howitzer intended to improve mobility. It was deployed in limited numbers, where terrain or logistics required reduced weight, while maintaining medium artillery fire support. Heavy and siege artillery. The 17 cm Kanone 18 served as a long-range heavy artillery piece. It was employed to engage deep targets, counter battery positions, and fortified enemy infrastructure during large-scale operations. This heavy mortar provided high-angle fire against fortified defenses. It was used by specialized artillery units to reduce strongpoints and entrenched positions resistant to lighter artillery. The Kanone 38 fulfilled a long-range bombardment role. It supported army-level operations by engaging distant targets beyond the reach of standard field artillery. This super heavy gun was used in limited numbers for siege and strategic bombardment tasks. Its deployment was restricted to prepared positions during major operations against fortified objectives. The Schwerer Gustav railway gun was a specialized siege weapon. It was deployed against heavily fortified targets, operating under controlled conditions with extensive logistical and engineering support. Infantry support guns. The 15 cm Schwer's Infantry 33 provided heavy close support fire for infantry formations. It was used to destroy strongpoints, buildings, and defensive positions encountered during urban and positional fighting. Self-propelled versions of the SIG-33 mounted the same infantry gun on armored or captured chassis. These vehicles supported infantry units by providing mobile heavy firepower during assaults. Mountain artillery. The 7.5 cm Gebirgsgeschütz 36 was designed for mountain warfare. It supported Gebirgsjäger units in rugged terrain, where conventional artillery deployment was impractical. This mountain howitzer provided heavier indirect fire support to mountain troops. It was deployed in alpine and rough terrain environments requiring transport by pack animals or disassembly. Anti-tank artillery. The 3.7 cm Panzerbewehrkanone 36 served as the standard early war anti-tank gun. It was deployed with infantry units to provide direct fire defense against armored threats. The Pak-38 replaced earlier anti-tank guns and frontline units. It was employed to counter increasingly armored enemy vehicles during mobile and defensive engagements. The Pak-40 became the primary German anti-tank gun. It was widely deployed across all fronts to provide direct fire anti-armor capability in infantry and defensive formations. This heavy anti-tank gun was used against heavily armored targets. It was deployed in defensive positions and specialized units requiring long-range direct fire capability. Anti-aircraft artillery and ground role. The 2 cm Flak-30 was primarily an anti-aircraft gun. It was frequently used against ground targets. It provided close-range fire support against infantry and light vehicles. An improved version of the Flak-30. This gun served similar roles. It was used in both air defense and ground support throughout the war. The 3.7 cm Flak-36 was employed for air defense and ground engagement. It supported units engaging low-flying aircraft and exposed ground targets. The 8.8 cm Flak-18 served in both anti-aircraft and ground fire roles. It was deployed widely to engage aircraft, armored vehicles, and fortified positions. This later variant continued the dual-purpose role of earlier models. It supported field operations by providing long-range, high-impact fire against diverse targets. Rocket artillery. The Nebelwerfer 41 was a multiple rocket launcher used for area bombardment. It delivered concentrated explosive fire to disrupt enemy formations and defensive positions. This larger caliber rocket launcher expanded the area saturation role. It was used to deliver heavy explosive barrages in support of ground offensives. The 30 cm variant provided high-volume rocket fire. It was deployed to deliver psychological and material effects against concentrated enemy positions. Capture and adapted artillery. This gun was an adapted Soviet field piece capture early in the war. It was integrated into German artillery units and used for standard field artillery roles. Originally a First World War design, this howitzer remained in service. It supplemented newer systems in secondary formations and occupation duties. German artillery during World War II encompassed a broad range of systems designed for diverse operational roles, from light infantry support guns to super-heavy siege weapons. These artillery pieces supported maneuver warfare, positional defense, and large-scale offensives. Their deployment reflected Germany's reliance on indirect fire, direct fire support, and specialized artillery solutions across varied combat environments. Additional complete reference catalogs examining other military equipment categories will be presented in future videos.